Good afternoon. I've decided to come out, make a little special content for you, let you get to know me a little bit. As you can see, I do drive. This is the inside of my car. That's not why we're here today. So I am going to get out of this car and I'm going to show you exactly who I am. Welcome to Barkhamsted Reservoir. This is a beautiful place, absolutely stunning. You'll really enjoy it. I know I always have. So I'm here to tell you a little story today about how I ended up here in Connecticut. And by the way, this amazing place is absolutely Connecticut. So I'm not from here. I'm from Indiana. I'm from a little town in the middle of nowhere, northern Indiana. And at one point in my life, I decided that I needed a change. And what can I say? This was a change. So this isn't exactly what you plan to see. When you see Connecticut, you expect to see the city, you expect to see train stations, buses, and all of that jazz. But I promise you, Connecticut is a beautiful place. So one of the things that I'm doing today is I'm trying out some equipment. We're going to see how my new microphone system goes here. Something I've been trying out. We're going to see if we can't have a little fun with it. But I'm also going to be showing you this beautiful place. I first came here in the 1980s. Yes, I'm old. But as you can see, it's an amazing, amazing place. Absolutely beautiful. And this very spot in Connecticut is the reason I moved here. It was so pretty and it was so flat and full of corn where I grew up that I decided this was the spot for me. So I moved here later on in my life, and I've been living here ever since. So I came out here today to do more than try out some new equipment and get my hair blown around like us old ladies do when we're out and about. I came out here because I thought it would be nice to talk about traveling around New England, which is what I love to do. I've done it ever since I moved out here many, many years ago. And what we have out here is we have MTA, which is our metro train system, Metro North, New Haven Line, Danbury Line, all those guys. We also have a tremendous bus system here in Connecticut, which you use the Token Transit app to navigate the city buses. And you normally pay in cash or whatever for the other buses. We also have Connecticut Rail, we have a ferry system, and we have Amtrak. So most of these apps will be included here on this video so that you can see what I'm talking about. This is the Saville Dam. It's here in Barkhamsted, and as I said, it was the single reason that made me decide to pull the plug and move here. It's a beautiful spot. It's one of the most beautiful spots I've probably ever seen in my life. If you want to know more about how I came to live here in Connecticut, you can always read a book that I wrote called The Destiny Dream. It's available over on Amazon. It's by Terry Dixon. It's a highly fictionalized story of my life before I landed here in Connecticut. So if you do want to pick that up, it explains a lot about me and lets you get to know me a little better. Another thing that you need to know about me is I've always traveled. I'm getting ready to go overseas again, so there'll be some more travel videos coming your way, probably a lot more interesting than the ones you've been seeing so far. Hopefully I get better at this too, at the filming and all of that. But I had been to 14 countries before I ever moved to Connecticut, most of them in the eastern part of Europe during the Soviet times. So it was a really interesting way to start my life. I'll be happy to talk about that if anybody wants to hear more about that in coming videos. But when I landed here in Connecticut, life really began. That was when, you know, I had my son, married my husband, all that good stuff. My husband is the love of my life. My son has grown up and ironically moved to Indianapolis, Indiana, where he is a racing mechanic. And I am back to doing my arts and crafts in video form. So I just thought I'd give you a little insight to me, who I am. Tell you about how I've always traveled. I do love to travel by mass transit. I do drive. I do deal with traffic well, obviously. As you can see, everybody's speeding by me here. And hopefully in future videos, we'll get to learn more about how to travel around this great area without bothering to drive your car. We'll do some bridge walking and some traveling, even overseas. Adventures for Anyone is also a blog on Blogger and has a little something for everybody. And I hope you enjoy everything that's coming your way. Thank you for joining me this afternoon.